Hey, Spencer.
Hi, Nadine.
So today we're actually gonna go visit Morgan, Maddie, and Krystal, and they're not kids, they're actually adults. They live together in a house.
Oh my gosh, they're housemates. Okay, so I guess if they live in a house, then I'm wondering if it's accessible.
Oh, you know what? I'm not sure, so I guess we'll have to see when we get there,
We'll figure it out.
I will help in any way that I can.
Okay, so do I need to bring anything? What do we need to do?
No, I have got us covered. I have got props, I've got costumes, and we're gonna be talking about birth control and safer sex today.
Great.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's do this.
Yay! Okay, see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, come on. Well, this is impossible. Like, how are you even going to get up here?
Listen, the privilege of my disability is that I can get out of my chair and walk on my hands and pull my chair up the stairs. It'll be fine.
Okay, well, that's great, but you know what? If I'm going to be going all the way up there, I need some fuel.
You have purse donuts?
Yes, I come prepared.
Well, do you have more?
Okay, I have something for you. Here,
Here, I'll hold your eating donut.
Breakfast of Champions. There you go. I care about your health. You need it.
Hello. My name is Morgan Joy, and I wear my heart on my sleeve and my lunch on my feet. I live here at Greenwood, and I'm a house mentor. But between you and I identify with the term house goblin.
Hi, I'm Krystal, and I'm an actress in film and television, and I also have Down syndrome as my disability. For people with Down syndrome, it's common that you have two lines on this hand and one line in this hand.
I'm Maddie. I'm a dancer. I'm a baker. And I'm independent.
Just do it. There ain't no wrong way to do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Let's just do the sex.
Okay, I love it. I love it. So y'all may know that I'm a sex educator, so something that I always am curious about hearing from folks is when you hear the term sex ed, what do you think of?
Sitting in health class in grade 7, and it wasn't as fun as it could have been.
Yeah, definitely also have that memory.
Not enough like information about your body and like ways to explore the body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Personal exploration of your body?
Yeah.
That was missing, for
Yeah.
sure. At no point was I encouraged to masturbate.
Yeah, and I mean, masturbation is amazing. Like, first of all, it feels great when you get that down. It's such a great way to learn your body. And I think one of the other great things about masturbation is it gives us sort of a form of sexual independence, because if we are people who enjoy sexual stimulation and sexual pleasure, then that means that we're not necessarily dependent on someone else to get that. We can certainly share that with other people if we want to, but it's not like, oh, I need to have a partner to have this type of pleasure in my life. So
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you think like we should be learning as part of our sexual education?
The right equipment for sex. Like when you talk about SES, like just also think about straight and lesbians, gays. With lesbians, you can use this thing called dental what was it called?
Dental dam.
Dental dam, and that prevents it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a great point too, that not everyone is having sex with the same type of people or the same type of body parts or in the same ways. And so safer sex is something that really is applicable regardless, but sometimes we think of, oh, well, if you can't get pregnant from this certain type of sex, then it doesn't matter, and that's not true.
Also, how to deal with like your period and your what do you do if you're dealing with really not very fun but mood swings?
Yeah.
it's
Oh my
legit.
gosh, like so important. So yeah, for those of us who have uteruses and we have periods, like there's so much going on, and you're so right. Like there's the actual physical bleeding, there are like the hormonal shifts and changes.
And then also like when you're learning about the period, what's if you use like tampons or pads or
And how to insert them and how to use them and
Yes.
what it's supposed to feel like and make your life easier.
And what a lot of people don't realize, or it takes them many years before they sort of, you know, gather this information by trial and error, is that because all our bodies are different and our bodies function differently, you know, when it comes to things like period products, different things are going to work for different people. Like even for some people, like putting in a tampon may be very difficult for them just because of how their body is, but there are other things they can use.
I think for me, what I'm loving about all this is, you know, when we learned about sex education in school, we were separated. The boys went here, the girls went
Yes.
here. And I
Yes.
think what's really great about this is I think everybody needs to know everything.
When we have access to information about all sorts of different people, all sorts of different bodies, bodies with uteruses, bodies with testicles, disabled bodies, abled bodies, different emotions, different feelings, different kinds of brains, what that does is it shows us that whatever we're going through is okay, because it destroys that myth that there's a normal. That doesn't exist, you know?
we are not normal. Like we're all different.
Exactly.
If I may ask,
Please.
yeah.
Yeah.
How can you have sex when you're disabled with a guy?
That's a great question. It's confusing to see my body, right? But I'm only missing my legs. I have a waist and I have a penis just like other cisgender men have as well.
Do you have a boyfriend?
That's so kind of you to ask. I'm currently dating someone, but I wouldn't say that he's my boyfriend yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's really interesting is we never learn about gay sex. We always learn about heterosexual sex. And so I had no example of what is gay sex supposed to look like? What are the tools that you use to be comfortable, that feel good, that also make it able to happen?
Right, that makes so much sense.
I did like a really fun course on like healthy relationships and stuff like that. Then I did this dance and it's like, oh, I learned all about like where it comes, like.
I love that, and you're a dancer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that makes sense, and that's another really good point too, is that sex ed isn't always just sitting in a class and listening to someone talk and learning.
I'm a visual person, and I like to move, so like.
So we also need sex ed that doesn't only cover a lot of different topics, but that's taught in a lot of different ways.
Yes.
Which brings me to, I have something.
Bring in the box.
All right. So let's crack this open.
Please do.
Okay. And feel free, you can dig in. Let's see what we've got here.
Hey.
We've got some.
Ooh, this
Hey,
is
Spencer.
pretty.
I got the jelly beans. I'm
I've
so,
got
it's
my
not lunch yet.
snacks,
It's
too.
so hungry.
You know what? And
Every time.
got our pals here. Think we're gonna let them, you know, just chill on the couch.
Who are they?
Oh, these are our pals. This is Ginger and
And blue.
Are they? They're like almost anatomically somewhat.
you
they're anatomically flexible.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah, we have
that.
different parts for them.
Yeah, they have nipples
Yeah.
and hooks,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
Does
pretty
anybody want to
sexy.
hang out with Ginger
Yeah.
here?
Of course
Or
I
blue.
do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But
They're all yours, Krystal.
what I really wanted to show y'all is we have our basket full of sexual health products. All right, so we have some safer sex products in here. A lot of people call this a female condom. I call it an internal condom. It can go inside a vagina. It can go inside an anus also.
If I'm a visual person, would you say that this is like the inside of a vagina, like what it could kind of like look like, this tunnel here?
So the vaginal walls sort of touch like this in their resting state, I guess. But then when something goes inside the vagina, it could be a toy, it could be a penis, it could be fingers, it could be a tampon. They're very elastic and flexible, so they just pull apart. We put that inside the vagina and it sits there. And so the walls of the vagina are going to kind of hold it closed. But then as soon as something comes in, like a penis, the walls of the vagina along with that latex are going to kind of just open up to accommodate the penis. So here, this is actually what hormonal birth control pills can look like. So it comes in a pack.
That's cool.
Yeah. Another form of hormonal birth control, does anybody know what this is? So this is something called an intrauterine device, IUD for short. And so this sits inside the uterus, and this kind of IUD is covered in copper. And what the copper does is it basically activates the body to create certain hormones that can prevent pregnancy. They work super well, and the great thing about these is once it's in, it sits in there for 5 to 10 years. Something that's really important to know is that hormonal birth control is only for birth control. It does not prevent or reduce the risk of sexually transmitted infections at all. Unlike something like an internal condom or these, which people often recognize as condoms, classic condoms, external condoms, the ones that go on penises. These are very effective at reducing the risk of unintended pregnancy for folks who are having that kind of sex, and also do a great job at reducing the risk of a lot of different STIs. So let's talk a little bit more about periods, because I wanted to show you something. Period underwear. How it works is, if I'm just gonna turn it inside out here, it's got this like really absorbent gusset, or the crotch, if we just wanna say it plain.
Oh, yeah.
And it absorbs like a lot of blood. So I think usually they say about 2 tampons worth of blood, like on its own.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You know, for some people, like, depending on how their body works, like inserting a tampon is like very finicky, and you have to like bend your hands and your fingers. Even pads for some people, because there's a lot of,
You can get ones that has no wings. There's you can
Yeah.
have wings, and then you can have some that has no wings.
These tampons are not easy.
They're
No.
not easy.
They
I
take
don't
a ton of
I don't
practice.
Wear them.
And if you don't have the use of your hands,
Yep.
exactly.
yeah.
Different people's bodies just work differently.
Yeah.
So even like getting these on or in your body, we need just different tools and mechanisms to be able to do it.
For sure.
Not every sperm gets to fertilize the egg.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
These sperm have to prove that they are talented, that they are original,
Yes.
that they are brave, that
Yes.
they are capable,
Yes.
and resilient. You get to audition every sperm who wants to make a baby with you.
Dreams
Are
coming
you
true.
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi.
I would like to audition for the role of baby maker.
Please come in. Wow, that's a tough one to beat. Next. That was amazing! Well done. Next. It's a 9. Thank you. We'll call you. So, no, thank you. Any more sperm?
birth control. This is it. We're shutting this down. It's over.
Oh, thank God. I was feeling overwhelmed. There's all this sperm coming at me. I didn't know what to do. I don't know who to choose.
Never fear. Birth control has got this situation under control. You sit tight.
Great.
I'm going to seal the perimeter. Hey, stop.
So what you just experienced was that the woman made a decision. She sent in birth control because she said, I'm not ready to have a baby. Hope you're okay with that, egg.
I am actually so ecstatic. I was not ready.
Okay, well, do you want to hang out and see what's on TV?
I would love that.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Oh yeah, this is
Very
nice.
nice, man.
Yeah, thank you. So I saw the calendar on the wall. I'm curious, like, tell me a little bit about your routine here and like what you guys do on a daily basis.
Start at the pandemic, we have taken to coming down, and it's also a way of getting people out of bed, which is we come downstairs and take our temperatures. Then right after we take the temperatures, we make breakfast. Everyone has their own breakfast schedules, like what time we come in.
And on the topic of schedules, we found that it's a lifeline for us. That
Right, okay.
When we have concrete things that we know that we can expect of ourselves and each other, then we can hold ourselves and each other accountable for helping the house run equally. And I know that for me, I can only keep so many things in my head that I want to support you to do with to be successful. And so I'm like, write it down for both of us. And that's why there's so many visual tools, because all of us in this house are so visual that like, I know that I need to remember what is it that the person who's doing floors, what are the steps for them that we are all expecting, or like someone who's taking out the waste, what day, what time, right? All those things.
We have like input of like what we want to do. Like for this, everyone has different days to become the head chef.
That's great. Head chef checklist, read recipe out loud. Recipes can also be a discussion about what steps need to be done, get out ingredients, and then who is doing what. Okay, so I noticed you have like all these amazing signs in here. Would you say that there's one that sort of encapsulates your vibe here?
Ladies?
Is it that one?
Something I really appreciate about this house is that everyone takes space. Everyone knows the importance of alone time.
Good.
We don't get judged of having space too. Like a lot of group homes out there, they don't have space.
Yeah, because you're housemates, right? You're not actually living as a group. You have your own individual spaces. You all function differently in the space. You have jobs, you have careers, and all those sorts of things. Where a group home would be a very different vibe than what's happening
Yeah,
here, which I
right,
think is a
okay.
really important distinction.
And most importantly, a lot of the decisions are made by you.
Yeah.
We're all just having fun, having a good time, and surviving all the bumps that life offers us. We're equals here,
Yep.
and that's the most important part.
Oh my gosh, yes, Bulba suit.
Well, at the end of the day, I like to change into something a little more comfortable.
I had such an education today. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure, literally.
Yeah.
I really loved getting to hear about, just how they live together and how they share their lives.
Yeah, because it's not a group home. You know what I mean? I think that's what's so important. They're housemates. They're independent.
Yes. Also, I just loved their actual house. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to live there with them too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Also, I think you did fabulous judging.
Oh my gosh, I loved being the egg and judging all the sperm.
You were fierce.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think today was a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great job, and thanks again for all the incredible learnings.
You're very welcome. Well, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening now.
Please do.
Okay.
Okay.
For more information about today's topic, check out our experts at everybodycurious.com.
Or follow us on Instagram at everybodycurious.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby girl. How you doing?
Good. What you got for me, babe?
Well, since you brought it up, I was practicing the song, so you might really enjoy this song before. And it goes like this. Sometimes it's colorful, sometimes it's black and white, but the love you have is beautiful, and it made us so bright, beauty in you, beauty in you, beauty in you. You like that song, baby?
Yes.
I was there, and I love you so much.
Bye. Love you.
I love you too, baby.
Bye.